Hi guys, this is Ratchet and we are playing Criminal Case City of Romance, Case 7, Beastly Behavior. Let's unlock Chapter 2, don't mess me up again. Alright, it loaded. Katarina, okay, we know it. Katarina, I think I can help with that. I popped into Ancestor's lab just now to borrow, some energy pills when I noticed your killer's napkin. The one on which they've written their threat to the victim? The very one. And I recognize the design because it comes from Ola Vash, my favorite cafe in Montmartre. My ex-wife and I used to go there all the time. It's on Rue Courtois. Rue Courtois? That's on the same road as our victim's apartment. Katarina, if the napkin came from this cafe, then our killer must have been there too. We need to check it out. Of course. You tearing up the drawing of yourself. Alright. I don't know why I bought a magnifying glass. No. Did you see the menu for this place, Katarina? I gotta bring my brother Cody here sometime. That is, if we ever get to meet out in the open without worrying that Antoine Macaron's gonna find out. But we should focus on clues for our investigation for now. And this camera could be holding secrets, I agree. Let's unlock it. Hey look, this is a handbook of exotic pets. Peacock's panda smuggling past makes this guide highly suspect. There's a message written on the front page. We'll need your dusting kit to figure it out. We should also see if anything's hiding in this tray of dirty dishes, I agree. Okay. Alright, let's look through the tray. Oh, we found a murder weapon. What's this bloody dagger doing under a pile of dirty plates, Katarina? And more importantly, could it be our murder weapon? Let's get the dagger to Nadia's stat. Okay. Alright, now the book. Oh, Katarina, Western Exotic Pet Handbook says, Jackson, following our little chat, I thought this book might come in handy. Kiki K. So, we were right, this handbook is linked to our victim. Oh wait, Kiki K? Could this be Kiki Claus, the stylist we met in our first murder investigation in Paris? Oh. What was Claus doing sending animal guides to our victim? We better ask her. Oh. Are you evolved somehow? Alright, let's unlock the camera. Lots of pictures. Okay, Katarina, now we unlock the camera. Let's flick through the photos. Look, that's Jackson Peacock, and it looks like he didn't know he was being photographed. Was someone stalking him? Oh. There's a selfie of a woman too. Could she be the camera's owner? We need to identify her in the police database. Okay. Let's identify the woman before talking to Kiki. Hold on, she looks familiar. Oh, I knew it! I just wanted to see. I just wanted to make sure I know it's her, Harper. So the woman who was sneakily taking photos of our victim is called Harpers Stone. Miss Stone had better have some answers for her behavior. Well, I remember that she also knew that that Peacock was involved in selling pandas. I think she even pointed us to him. Alright, let's first talk to Kiki. Corporal Katarina, you're looking less of a fashion victim compared to the last time we met. I look exactly the same. And you're just as pleasant, Miss Claus. But speaking of victims, we found Jackson Peacock murdered in his apartment. Manon, another murder? All this violence is enough to make me throw up the croque madame I just ate. Miss Claus, why did you send Mr. Peacock a handbook on exotic pets? Did you know he was a convicted animal smuggler? What deal? I had no clue. To be honest, I barely knew the man. He messaged me asking for advice on what pets were a la mode. My scooter had a flat tire that day, so I posted him that handbook instead. As the best stylist in Paris, I wasn't surprised that Jackson had consulted me on what was fashionable. I didn't imagine for a second that he could be harming animals. No, you didn't know. And look who comes. Officers, you better have a good reason for bringing me in for questioning. And why did you confiscate my vegan cheese croque madame? Do you know how hard those are to find in Paris? Miss Stone, please calm down. You're here because you've been taking photos of a murder victim without his knowledge, and Jackson Peacock's been murdered? So you did know the victim? Yeah, I first met Peacock when I was working at his zoo back in the US. But now I'm an animal rights campaigner, and I've been on the hunt for this panda smuggling jerk ever since he got out of jail. Oh, right. Knew it. Miss Stone, you seem to have a lot of anger towards Mr. Peacock. Why wouldn't she? Yeah, he's pure scum. But if you think I killed him, then you're barking up the wrong tree. I value all life, not just those of animals. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back on my scooter and out of this stinky interrogation room. Good to meet you again. Is this bloody dagger the murder weapon? Nadia, what did you make of the dagger we found? Well, first off, the blood and gore on it definitely came from your victim, which means you found your murder weapon. As for the dagger itself, its ornate hilt looked familiar. At first I thought it might have been used as a titillation tool at one of my more violent adult parties, but then I realized its provenance was much more virtuous. You see, it's a replica of a dagger used in Aurelia, that wholesome film from the 90s set in Montmartre. Oh, I love that film. I so wanted to grow up to be Aurelie. That girl was far too insipid for my liking. In any case, this dagger is a collector's item, which means your hero must also be a fan. Well, I suppose being a fan of Aurelie is one thing the Kira and I have in common, Katarina. And speaking of famous mod things, how about we take another look around the Artist Square? Let's go then. I don't remember when the last time we actually found a murder weapon, not just in this game, but Supernatural Investigation as well. There wasn't any murder weapon in the last few cases. Victims were pushed, drowned, pecked to death, and killed by a snake. No murder weapon. Well, apart from them being snakes and crows. Anyway. Looks like our absent-minded victim dropped his phone here, Katarina. We need to crack its password. And if you think these broken pieces of metal are worth reassembling, then I'll trust your instincts. Okay. What am I doing? I already done the crime scene. Alright, let's first unlock the phone. Yeah, you with the panda, but you wanted to do bad things with them. Fucking smugglers. Let's send the victim's unlocked phone to Emil, Katarina. Just hope he can find something regarding smuggling and not just his murder. Maybe contact details of other smugglers. Oh, it's a crucifix. This is a religious crucifix, Katarina. It says deliver JP from evil on it. JP must stand for Jackson Peacock, you're right. Could this message have been written by the priest we met earlier? He knew the victim after all. We need another word with Father Pius. Okay. Our Father, all the blessed saints, I thank thee for the glorious existence of croque madames. Sorry to interrupt your lunch, Father Pius, but I have some questions about this cross. Is it yours? How in heaven's name did you chance upon my crucifix? Found it in the Artist Square. That's not important. What we really want to know is why you wrote deliver JP from evil on it. Because that man was a devil incarnate, Corporal Katarina. Last Sunday after Mass, Mr. Peacock came to me and confessed all the barbaric ways he had treated poor, innocent animals. I was utterly horrified and frustrated because, as a priest, I am sworn to secrecy. So instead, I tried to perform a remote exorcism on him using that crucifix, because a person as monstrous as he must have been possessed. But now Jackson Peacock's dead, and I'm the one who needs to confess to being happy about it. May the good Lord forgive me. You're not going to be the killer. What's on the victim's phone? Hey Katarina, it's wonderful to see you. And it's wonderful to see you in good spirits, Emil. I heard you were kinda upset after being stood up by your date. Well, I'm also glad that you're feeling better. Well, Enzo told me that the best way to get over someone is to get under someone else, so to speak. And he was totally right. I started chatting to another girl, and she's just magnific. That's really cool, but just be careful you don't get hurt again. I will. Anyway, I guess you'll hear about your victim's phone. One thing I can tell you is that he's obsessed with pandas. He had like 1,000,000 photos of them. Not surprising knowing his past. Find anything else? Yeah, there was an angry voicemail from one of your suspects. Listen for yourselves. Peacock, you're an A-grade jerk. You could have ruined Stacy's. Oh. I cross-referenced the voice. Hey, it's Howard Stacy speaking. Stacy told us he didn't know the victim, yet he's accusing him of almost ruining his company? Yeah, I told you he's hiding something. The business mogul had better come clean, Katarina. That's right. You failed to tell us something, dude. Corporal Katarina, please make this quick. I was about to jump on my scooter to go catch a rerun of my favorite movie Aurelia at the cinema, and I'm late as it is. We'll take as long as you require, Mr. Stacy. Why did you lie to us about knowing Jackson Peacock? We heard your voice message berating him for almost ruining your department store. Alright, I admit I lied, but I just didn't want to get embroiled in yet another murder investigation. I have a reputation to uphold. As does my store, and that's where Peacock comes in. Fact is, I was in discussion with a man about buying food for Stacy's next premium winter collection. Peacock assured me that the food he supplied would be ethically sourced by products of the meat industry. Corporal Katarina, did you know they eat rabbit and horse in France? I prefer an inoffensive croque madame myself. Mr. Stacy, please stick to the subject. Yeah. To my horror, I recently discovered that the food in question was not kosher at all. It was totally illegal, and Peacock had obtained it in the cruelest of ways. Knew it was going to be something like that. The man could have shut down Stacy's forever, all because of his greed and lack of morals. Well, Mr. Stacy, let's hope we don't find out you shut down Jackson Peacock in return. Oh, you do have a motive, dude. Katarina, we now know that the victim was a cruel and horrible man. Yeah, just like he was in Conspiracy. So much so that Father Pius was trying to perform an exorcism on him. Howard Stacy had his own beef with Jackson Peacock after he discovered that the food he'd been supplying wasn't ethically sourced. If it were up to me, all food would be illegal. But anyway, the victim also had business dealings with Kiki Claus, asking her for advice on popular exotic pets. Then there's Harpers Stone, an animal rights activist who made it her life's mission to get Peacock back in jail. Whether any of these people murdered the man, only further investigation will tell. Corporal Katarina, I'm glad I caught you. Officer Bonnet, what's up? Someone filed a complaint against your victim. Well, I'm not surprised seeing what he was doing. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!